Hey guys, it's Tia. I am so excited to be filming a video and being back on YouTube. I know I haven't posted a video in about 2 months, but it's because I've been traveling and I will have a travel vlog coming out soon, so do stay tuned. If you've never seen my face before, hi, my name is Tia, and I am currently a sophomore at UC Davis, and I'm majoring in environmental policy analysis and planning. I like to make videos about college, and I like to make videos about beauty, lifestyle, that kind of stuff. So if you are interested in that, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you get notified whenever I post, and make sure to follow me on my social media. So for today's video, we're going to be talking about my personal tips and advice for incoming freshmen at UC Davis. Let's just get right into it. The first thing is always check Rate My Professor before choosing your class, because I did not do that my fall quarter and that really messed me up. So going along with the courses, it's kind of difficult to figure out what courses you want to take and what's available and what's out there. The best way that I've found to find fun GEs and courses that really interest me are using the advanced search settings on the schedule builder. So there is just the regular search, but you can click on the advanced search and it really helps you narrow down the times that the classes are available, the certain GE requirements that they fulfill and things like that. There is a Chrome extension when you are picking classes, and it'll help you see which classes are full, which ones are available. It color codes it for you so you can see everything really fast and quick, and I will link the Chrome extension in my description box. As a freshman, you do get a lot of discounts and free stuff, so the main one that I definitely utilized a lot was Xfinity. You get access to Xfinity using your campus account, and you just use your usual CAS login, and then you get full access to Xfinity, which is really cool. It's how I watched RuPaul's Drag Race, so that was fun. There's all kinds of stuff. I think you get 6 months of Amazon Prime for a discounted price or for free or something like that. You get a discount on Adobe applications, things like Photoshop, Lightroom. The UC Davis store is, let's be real, expensive. So a cool tip is the first Friday of every month, the UC Davis store has a 25% off sale. It's a good time to go in and get some merch for a discounted price. If you go to games and sporting events, they often throw a lot of t-shirts out into the crowd, and at the homecoming game, they had shirts for freshmen, which was kind of cool. So you literally got to pick your size and get a shirt. If you go and support the teams, then you can sometimes get some free stuff, so that's pretty cool. And the last thing I'll say about money is if you want to save money on transportation, I would recommend using Unitrans, which is the bus system in Davis, as opposed to using Uber. I have found that Unitrans is really easy to use. It's pretty good about coming on time. It's free for students, so I would say take advantage of that. There's 2 terminals on campus and it's really easy to use. One thing that I kind of wish I knew was how brutal the weather was going to be during winter quarter. It was so rainy and cold, so do come prepared. Davis has some pretty extreme weather. It gets really hot in the summer, so if you're staying for summer session, do get ready for that. And in the winter, it was so cold. Make sure you have hoodies, rain boots, umbrellas. Make sure that you have something to cover your bike seat, because it sucks to sit on a wet ass seat for your whole ride. I'm speaking from experience. It sucks. So make sure you do get something to cover your bike seat. You can use a shower cap or something. It really doesn't have to be that fancy. I know a lot of college students are looking for finding work on campus. So the place to get started for finding jobs is a place called Handshake. So handshake.com is essentially what they moved Aggie Job Link over to. It's not just campus jobs, it's just jobs. It can be anywhere. There's all kinds of jobs. So on Handshake, you can upload your resume, you can put in work experience manually on your profile, and you can also put what kind of job you're looking for. And so when you go to Handshake, those kinds of jobs will pop up, and it'll be easier for you to see the jobs that you actually want to take and that you're actually interested in. So I got a campus job at the Internship and Career Center. So if you have questions about internships and careers, very soon I will be finished with my training and be working next year. So hopefully I'll be able to answer more questions as I continue my experience at the ICC. Make study groups. This is a very important piece of advice. I really didn't realize how important they were until I was really in it. In some of my classes, it was just so intense, and I was like, thank God I have other people that I can study with. Definitely a solid group can really do you good. That's what saved me in math. And it's really cool because, so I ended up having a study group in my math class during fall quarter. I met them in the calc room. Another tip, go to the calc room if you are taking calculus and you need help with something. There's like tutors there during specific hours of the day you can go and get help. But anyway, so I met people at the calc room, and then we exchanged numbers and social media and stuff, and it was really nice. Whenever we had problems with like homework or, you know, wanting to study for an exam together, it was nice to have people to rely on. It was nice, like during the next set of classes, I had people that I could talk to that I knew from the last class. So I took 16A and then 16B. But I was really sad because I thought like, oh shoot, like this is where it ends, like I'm not taking calculus anymore. But they were all econ majors, and I had to take econ for my major, and so I actually ended up having econ with all of them again during spring quarter. So it was kind of nice, like as we move through the classes, we all still talk to each other and like help each other out. It just makes you feel not alone, not stupid. That definitely, like, that's real. Like, you will be surprised how good college kids can put on the charade that they understand what's going on when they really don't. Like, it's so funny because before that first exam, you are convinced that everybody just knows everything and you're the only one that doesn't know what's going on. And then that first exam hits and the average is like a 50, and you're like, you know what? I thought I was dumb. Turns out we're all in this together. So find people to study with, because you truly are not alone. Another piece of advice I have would be to get to class a little bit early. On exam days, people will come really early. That people is me. Okay, people is me. So exam days, I would try to come 30 minutes early. That way you get a good seat. I am not kidding you. In Peter Rock Hall, that place is filled to the brim when you have to take exams. Legit impossible to like try to get a middle seat. It's crazy. So on exam days, especially in a packed lecture hall, make sure to come, I would say, like 30 minutes early. This is not a Davis advice video if I'm not going to talk about bikes. I would recommend buying a wire bike lock, not a U-lock. A lot of people do use U-locks and they're fine, but it's really easy to get your back tire stolen that way. Bike theft is a huge deal at Davis. It happens a lot. And so I would recommend just getting the wire lock. That way you can lock both the front and the back, so you're completely safe. Okay, a kind of random thing, but some advice would be to download the app Wildfire. It's kind of like an anonymous Twitter for college. So students will just go on there and post about things that are happening in Davis. People talk about classes, ask about certain professors, ask about different apartments, about parties that are going on. We'll also get like alerts. We'll get crime alerts on our phones from like the police, but we also sometimes get wildfire updates about safety. Something that's really important is finding that thing that calms you, that eases your anxiety when you become a college student. During freshman year, I found that I really loved playing with cows. And luckily, I lived in Tercero, so it was pretty close to the cows. I always liked just going out there after class and just petting them, feeding them hay, and stuff like that. So for me, that was like my way of relaxing, taking my mind off of stuff, because even though you can relax in your dorm, sometimes it can be kind of stressful because your desk is there and you've got all your school stuff, and sometimes it can be kind of overwhelming. But if you have like a place outside of where you live to help you kind of recenter yourself, it's a good way to keep yourself from being overtaken by the stress. So I will be making a whole video all about apartment hunting and my experience with finding my apartment, but I just wanted to get a little bit into it in this video. So my advice would be to start preparing to find an apartment if you plan on living in Davis pretty early. Most of the time they start opening up leases in March and April. So I would recommend getting started anywhere in like December to January and start planning out the apartments that you're considering. Try to go to the different apartments and get a tour if you can, and be able to ask questions to a worker in person. Also, keep your eyes open for the date of the housing fair. So I think it was sometime in January for me. I think it was at the end of January. The housing fair is a great place to ask questions in real time, get tons of information, tons of pamphlets. It really helped me and my friends decide which apartment we were gonna go for. But anyway, I'm gonna make a future video all about the apartment hunting experience, and hopefully that will have very detailed experiences. So my last piece of advice would be to genuinely, to the fullest of your extent, enjoy your experience in college and try to soak up as many good memories as you can. Meet people, have a good group of friends around you, trust your intuition, do what you want to do. Freshman year has a lot of mistakes, but that's okay. You learn from them, you pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and keep going. Don't be afraid to try new things, talk to new people, be open to all the stuff that's gonna go down. Because seriously, freshman year did not happen the way that I thought it was gonna happen. A lot of things went down that I didn't think were gonna happen. So yeah, just be open. So that is gonna be it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much for 1,000 subscribers. I just recently hit that milestone and it is really crazy, so thank you so much. If you guys have any more questions, feel free to leave them down in the comments, or you can DM me on social media. Yeah, I think that pretty much wraps it up. Thank you guys so much. Thanks for all the love and support my freshman year. Seriously, YouTube was really crazy for me freshman year, and I can't wait to see where this channel goes. Bye!